Hello everyone, I'm Erdem Bıyık from Stanford University, and I'm going to talk about how we develop an active reward learning method that outperforms state-of-the-art in terms of convergence rate and ease of questions. Let's say we have a user who wants the robot to perform a task. The user has an internal reward function that he wants the robot to optimize, but the robot doesn't know this reward function. For example, the robot can be an autonomous car, and the user wants the car to drive with respect to his preferences. One approach commonly used in robotics is preference-based learning, where the car shows several different trajectories and asks the user's preference. Let's consider a simple example. Let's say the reward has only one unknown parameter, omega, and this is the robot's prior belief over that parameter. It can, for example, show two trajectories with these values, and if the user selects the first trajectory, we update our belief accordingly. But in fact, this was not a good comparison question, because we could already guess the user will select the first trajectory as it's closer to a larger volume in the distribution. A better query would divide this distribution into two halves. We refer to this as the volume removal method, and it's a widely used submodular optimization objective. However, unfortunately, volume removal often generates very difficult or even indistinguishable queries. This is because it's possible to divide this distribution into two halves, even with very similar trajectories. And answering such questions can be quite challenging for human users. For example, in this video clip, the user is trying to teach the fetch robot to reach the red ball while avoiding the obstacle. But as you can see, the options generated by the volume removal objective are too similar to each other. In our work, we found that if we optimize for information gain instead of volume removal, the convergence gets faster, the computational complexity doesn't increase, and the questions become easier. So why do the questions become easier? Let's look at the definition of information gain. Here, the first entropy term represents robot's uncertainty about humans' response. So from the robot's perspective, this is what we should be maximizing. But also, from the human's perspective, we should be minimizing humans' uncertainty, which is the second term. In this way, together with these, the questions become easier and distinguishable. We conducted some simulation studies to investigate the convergence rate. As you can see, information gain provides significantly faster convergence in a variety of applications, such as driving, tossing, or reaching an object. Also, in the same task with the fetch robot, information gain provides a more distinguishable query. This is really easy for the human to answer. In fact, our user studies showed users find information gain queries significantly easier than volume removal, and they think the robot understands what they want significantly better with information gain formulation. One possible future work is to model dynamically changing rewards, which I'll be talking about next week at IROS. So to summarize, we developed active reward learning method that outperforms state-of-the-art in terms of convergence rate and is easier to use. Thank you.